In this video, I'm going to show you where to find free fonts to be able to make resources for your Teachers Pay Teachers store, and how to make sure that we follow their terms of use and their license agreements so that we don't get in trouble with other creators and TpT sellers. Just like we don't want anyone to steal or share or redistribute our work without permission and without us getting paid, we want to make sure we pay that same respect to other awesome creators and clip artists. So yeah, let's show you how to find and download free fonts. So as of when I'm recording this video, obviously there's nothing in the lesson yet because I'm about to type it in, but this is the member vault where you should be right now. So on your left-hand side, right here where my arrow is, you're going to see a whole bunch of store links. That's going to take you to their free fonts. Now it's really important that when we look at these free fonts on Teachers Pay Teachers, that we look at their terms of use and their license agreement so that we know exactly what we're allowed to do and what we're not allowed to do. Because it's not like there's only 3 types of terms of use. Just as how you can set any terms of use that you want for your products, they can do the same for theirs. And so we want to make sure that we're super clear, especially when we're looking at free items. So I'm on Teachers Pay Teachers now, and don't worry, I'm going to share a lot of really awesome ones right here in the lesson to save you time. But eventually you're going to want to start figuring out your unique style, and you'll want to find fonts to match that. So whenever you're looking for free fonts, you're just going to type in free font commercial use. You want to make sure that it says commercial use because that means that you can create it for your free and paid products. It's super important for you to know that even if it says even if you're making a freebie, that's still technically commercial use because you're using it to market and promote your store, okay? So we want to make sure that we're super clear and ethical about that. Let's go ahead and look at this one. This one looks pretty cute from the preview. So we're going to click on that. It says free for personal and commercial use. And we just want to double check that it's okay for paid resources. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, click the start button, Yep, free for commercial use. Okay, great. So it looks like we're in the clear, and those are the fonts that look what they look like. So we're gonna click download and let that download. It might take a second depending on your internet speed. All right, it says thank you for downloading. And really, a lot of times when someone's giving away a free font or clip art set, they want to make sure that you credit them in your resource, and there's going to be resources for how to do that in my TpT Seller Launchpad. Definitely sign up for that if you haven't already, but the least that you want to do is at least follow them so that when they do have a paid product, when you're ready to buy, you find something really excellent. It's going to download right here. We're going to click on that zip file, okay? Unzip it, and then I suggest having folders by the creator's name. So like this is Sparkling Inquiry, I think is what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna this one says Hydesy Clip Art, so let me just kind of find out where they are. I'm gonna open that in a new window. Okay, clip art. So I'm gonna make one that says new folder, Sparkling Inquiry, okay? I like to separate them by store so that way I know what their terms of use are and I can find everything later. So then I'm just gonna highlight all this and I'm gonna drag it over to that. It's going to transfer the files, and that way I know where they are, okay? So I'm gonna click onto there, and now we're gonna install them. So you're just gonna open each one, double click, and then you're gonna click install, okay? And depending on your internet speed, this might take a few minutes. Minimize, go to the next one, install, okay? And yeah, and you just keep doing that until you've installed them all. It's really important to note that if you have like Microsoft Word or PowerPoint open when you're doing this, for the font to show up, you're gonna have to close them, install the font, and then restart your application. So open PowerPoint again, make sure they're all closed, install the fonts, and then reinstall them. If you've installed the fonts and you're still not showing them, they're not showing up in like PowerPoint, then what you can do is just try restarting your computer. Sometimes that works too. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you find and install free fonts from Teachers Pay Teachers. That's not the only place where you can get them though, so I will also share some other resources down in the lesson, but I prefer to find fonts on Teachers Pay Teachers for a couple of reasons. One, I try to stay with fonts and clip artists that I know that their work is quality. Two, they tend to be the kind of style that teachers expect when they're buying resources, so they're a pretty safe bet. And three, because I like to support other sellers. So some things to consider. I'll also have a bit in the lesson about how we credit them, and I will include some videos on that as well. Once you've installed a font, you should see it pop up in your PowerPoint and Microsoft Word the next time that you open it. So for example, if I wanted to insert a text box right here, let's go text box right here, okay? And then I go down here to my font drop down. I'm gonna type in Maple. Okay, so see I have all of these ones I've installed now, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and type in, I don't know, let's just do Maple Fudge because why not, right? So see, now I have their font there. So if I use their font anywhere in my resource, even if it's on my thank you page, credit page, or within the resource itself, whether it's a free or paid resource, we need to credit them according to their terms of use. So we're gonna pretend that we use their font throughout our resource. We're gonna click Insert. Now, again, you have to read their terms of use. Sometimes they don't care and they don't want to link back. Sometimes they don't care if you use their store icon or anything, but I'm gonna show you how to do a link back in an image just so you can see, okay? So we're gonna go to Pictures. I'm gonna click this device, and I happen to have this brought up. So I'm gonna just click on their store's icon, click Insert. I'm gonna readjust this. Okay, and if you use more than one font, then you're gonna wanna credit each font according to their terms of use. We're just gonna pretend that's the only one, okay? If they want a link back to their store, then you can actually click on the picture and actually right click on it and you can do a link. So go to Link, Insert Link, and then you can type the store's name into the address. And that goes for anything, by the way. I recommend putting a follow link for your store in your pages as well so that someone can go follow your store. And yeah, and that's kind of how you credit them, again, according to their terms of use. Some don't care at all. Some want to link back to their store. Some want a link and the icon. Some want you to mention their resource. So make sure that you check their terms of use and that you abide by them, and you should be good to go. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you find free fonts on Teachers Pay Teachers, install them, use them on PowerPoint, and then credit them to make sure that we're always following their terms of use. It's important for you to know that as of when I'm recording this video, you can't upload customized fonts to Google applications like Google Docs and Google Slides and Google Sheets, unfortunately. There are ways that you can install more fonts on those apps, but not the custom ones that we are talking about today. If you want to find more free fonts, I actually have a list of the actual product link to like save you a whole bunch of time, a whole bunch of places where you can get quality free fonts from amazing font and clip artists, and you can get that link in the description of this YouTube video below. If you're already in my member vault, then that will already be available to you since you're already an email subscriber. To get that free list of free fonts, all you have to do is put in your email and your name, and you'll get it right away in your inbox. So I hope this video was helpful. Until next time. And if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to click on that little bell so that you never miss notification of a new video.